high school, Pokemon and other video games are kind of a looked down upon. Because like, oh, Pokemon's for little kids, and high school's all about like keeping your image, you gotta be cool, you gotta be amazing and awesome and whatever. And I was kind of like that, but I still had my Pokemon game. I would like bring it to the lunchroom and play battles against my friends. So, one of my friends at this point, we'll call him Steve for now, said, hey, let's create a league. And my friends, Jonathan, I can't say his name, Logan, and a couple other guys were like, huh? We were like, a league? You mean like a Pokemon league? And I was like, yeah. Let's make a league. And I thought about it for a while. I was like, dude, you mean like we could be gym leaders? Because one thing that you can never do in a Pokemon game is be a gym leader. Sure, it's going to be a little bit boring because you just like stand around, just like, anyone going to come battle me? 4th gym badge here. Let's battle. I got my team of poison types and whatever. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that and everything. So we were like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the league. We're going to like, everyone's going to have a specific amount of time to create their teams of a specific type. And then we're all going to like battle each other and make a ranking. So whoever like lost almost every single battle will be like the first gym leader. Whoever has like won the most will be the champion and whatever. Well, actually the Elite Four. So the 4 top ones will be the Elite Four. And then whoever beats the Elite Four in the entire gym, the entire league, will then become the champion. And etc. etc. So like, that was a thing. And so we were like all really excited. We're like, dude, let's totally do this. So we all decided to create our teams. Steve, he was doing like steel types. Jonathan, I think was doing, oh god, what was it? I think it was doing either normal or poison type at that point. And then me, I wanted to do rock types because at this point I was obsessed with the fossil Pokemon like Aerodactyl, Kabutops, Ammonite, and the 2 new ones that came out. What were the 2 new ones? Oh god, I can't think of them all of a sudden. There were before. Oh right, Tortorga and Archeops. This was when Generation 5 was still out. So yeah, so those are out right now, and they're like really cool. And our friend Bob, we'll call him, looked at my team and said, okay, you should have rock types though. You shouldn't just be fossils, because like you could have Tyranitar in there and everything. I thought, no, I want to have fossil Pokemon. So we tried to make a team out of the fossil Pokemon. Aerodactyl was there, Bastiodon, Kabutops, and a couple other ones. It was like a really good team. But I decided to test it out against one of my friends, Steve actually. Didn't go too well. Sure, he didn't use his steel, well he did use a couple steel types, but his entire team wasn't done yet. So I thought, man, I got the advantage. So I battled him, and of course I failed. Because this was even before I even realized what EVs and IVs were. So, Bob said to me, why don't you EV and IV train your Pokemon? I was like, what? What's that? And he showed me. And I looked up some videos and I was like, wow, that's a lot of math and a lot of work. So I did, except I didn't do fossil Pokemon. I decided, you know what, let's do something different. Let's go with fighting types. Yeah, there's not really a lot of fighting type gyms. I wanted to do dark, but Bob had that one. So I did fighting types. And I did. It was like really cool. I had a Breloom, which was a really good like stalling thing. It was like had Poison Heal with a Toxic Orb, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Seed Bomb, and Drain Punch. So it was like basically just stand there and heal yourself. Woo. And I did other fighting types. And then I had my leader. Which, we'll get to him in a little bit, because that'll be another story for another day. But like, the leader was the big one, and I fought against my team, well, I fought against Steve's team with like the entire fighting team that I had at that point. I lost, again, but I actually held out a little bit better than with the other ones. If it was just like one single move that if I didn't mess it up, I would have won. So, at that point, I decided to do the fighting type league. Unfortunately though, the league never took off. At that point, Steve and Bob, who were like our biggest Pokemon dudes at the time, were seniors and they were graduating, and the rest of us kind of just disbanded after that. So the league never really took off, but like it was a dream at that point of what if we made one? So, no, it never took off. I think it would be really cool if we still started a league. So, hey, if you have a dream of creating a Pokemon League, do it, because it's like really cool. You like do stuff with it. You make a lot of new friends. So, yeah, and that was my story of being in the Pokemon League for like 5 minutes. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.